A human rights group has said that in Iran, the father of Mahsa Amini was briefly detained by the country's security forces on Saturday, on the first anniversary of her demise. The Kurdistan Human Rights Network said, and I quote, "Security forces detained Amjad Amini today and returned him to his house after threatening him against marking his daughter's death anniversary." The detention came as Iranian security forces were deployed in the hometown of Mahsa Amini in anticipation of unrest, as many across the country prepared to mark the very first anniversary of her death in police custody. The death of 22-year-old Amini, who was arrested for allegedly flouting the country's mandatory dress code, sparked months of anti-government protests. More than 500 people, including 71 minors, were killed, while hundreds were injured and thousands were arrested in the protests. Iranian authorities said that dozens of security personnel were also killed in what they described as riots incited by foreign governments and hostile media. 7 men have been executed after being convicted in protest-related cases. The protests were eventually crushed by Iranian security forces. In Amini's birthplace in Iran's western province of Kurdistan, reports quoted a rights activist who said that there was a heavy presence of security forces. Another activist reportedly said that a small gathering of protesters chanted anti-government slogans before quickly dispersing. Social media posts spoke of security force deployments in several cities, mainly within Kurdistan. The New York-based organization Human Rights Watch, or HRW, said that family members of at least 36 people killed or executed in the crackdown had been interrogated, arrested, prosecuted, or sentenced to time in prison over the past month. The 2 journalists who did the most to publicize the Amini case, Nilufar Hamedi and Elahe Mohammadi, who respectively reported from her hospital and funeral, have been held in prison for almost a year. Another reporter named Nazila Marufian, who interviewed Amini's father, has been arrested repeatedly. While some women are still seen walking in public without headscarves, particularly in wealthy, traditionally liberal areas of North Tehran, the conservative-dominated parliament is considering to draft a law that would impose far stiffer penalties for non-compliance. On Friday evening, thousands of Iranian emigres marched in Brussels, holding up pictures of Amini and many others killed in the protests, while calling for the overthrow of Iran's theocracy and the establishment of a democratic republic. As per reports, Britain and the US imposed new sanctions on Iran on Friday. The US State Department said that Canada, Australia, and other partners were also imposing sanctions this week. In a statement, the US President Joe Biden said on Friday, and I quote, "Mahsa's story did not end with her brutal death. She inspired a historic movement, woman, life, freedom, that has impacted Iran and influenced people across the globe."